Okay, so no one told me this, but I didn't know that the word prune was not only just a noun, but also a verb too. Had no clue of that whatsoever. I didn't know this before today, but in the verb essence of the word, it means to trim back the stems or the branches in order to increase the fruitfulness of the tree itself. So I had to look that up because of the Bible study I did today over John chapter 15. And it was over verse 2, and it reads, "Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away. And every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit." So again, like I said, had no clue that prune was a verb at all until today. But as I was looking at that, it lets me know, okay, so the Lord is telling me pretty much that in order for me to bear more fruit, I have to stay connected to him. He's the true vine. He stated that in this verse and many other verses. He's the true vine. I have to stay connected and tied to him at all times. So now that I know what the word prune means, actually, I look back at that verse and it clicked. It made sense now. So prune in this sense, in chapter 15, it lets me know that Jesus is telling me not only is he pruning himself, the tree, which he is the true vine, but at the same time, he's also pruning my heart as well. He's trimming away and cutting away at things about my life. He's cutting out in everybody's lives, he's cutting out the sexual immorality. He's cutting out the lust. He's cutting out the addictions. He's cutting out the abuse. He's cutting out all of these bad things in order for not only for him himself being the true vine to grow, but at the same time, also trimming away at me so I can bear more fruit by staying connected to him. So in my head, as I'm reading it, I'm like, man, that's powerful. I read this chapter many times before, but I didn't think of it like that. And he sums it up in verse 5 by saying, "I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing." So after reading verse 5, I was like, makes sense. Stay connected to him, bear much fruit. If I don't stay connected to him, I'll wither away, die, burn off, whatever the case may be. Now, we can obviously get into the technical ends of it about, people that do die off or are disconnected from Jesus and the Lord. But at the same time, Paul talks about that in Romans 11 about being grafted into the vine, which is Jesus. But we can go into all of that in a later video. I actually talked about that a few videos ago, probably a couple weeks ago. But nonetheless, case in point, simple as day. Stay connected to the true vine, which is the Lord Jesus Christ, and you will bear much fruit. He will start to cut away at all of the negative and sinless things that we have going on in our day-to-day lives, stuff that we've been dealing with in our past, or even stuff that we might have to deal with in the near and further future. But as long as you stay connected to him, he will handle these things. Leave it up to him. He'll take care of them. He'll take care of you. As long as you believe in him, love him, stay connected to him. With that being said, I love each and every single one of you. I pray that you're all having an amazing week so far. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. As always, stay blessed.